Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, aka Kingdom Cards, and today we're going to do something just a little bit different. So my son was born just over 8 weeks ago, and I thought as a kind of a cool thing for us to do when he gets older, I bought a box of 2021 Bowman Draft and a box of 2021 Topps Holiday, two products that were released around the time of his birth. And once he gets older, we're going to open them. So while I was at Unopened Pac-Man Sports Cards in Olathe, shout out to them, great owner, great people working there. If you're in the Kansas City area, definitely check them out. While I was over there, I found these packs of 1992 Series 1 Topps Stadium Chrome. Got a really good deal on them, actually better than what you're seeing. Their prices there, I think it was like $1.25 or so per pack. And I was like, 1992 was my birth year. Let's open some OG cards. Let's see what we get. Looking forward to this. Hope you are too. Let's get into the video. Okay, so Topps 1992 Series 1 Stadium Club. Usually I do some research before I open these packs, but I kind of wanted to go into this one blind just to see what we get. All right, first pack, let's see if we can get this to focus here. I've got a new phone. So, actually, let me check that. Bear with me, guys. I have a new phone, and so the audio and the video may be different. Still working all of this out on the fly. So, Stadium Club is known for its photographs. As you can see right here, it's a good start to it. You have Steve Finley. Gotta like those photos. Glenn Larkin. Scott Lewis. These are flimsy cards, too. Look at that. Mark Grace. Topps Bars. Statistics? This is interesting. Huh. That's kind of cool. I'll have to look at that later in more detail. We have Jeff Brantley. Bip Roberts. Wally Backman, what a name. Joe Carter. Dennis Boyd. Topps is killing me. Eric Yelding. Seriously, guys, making me flip every card. Jim Vatcher. Jeff Schaefer. John Dopeson. Billy Swift. And Robbie Thompson. Next pack, and I am notoriously slow at opening these. I used to make these videos drag on forever, so I'm going to do a better job at that this time. Chris James. Ryan Sandberg of the Cubs. Carlos Baerga. What an expression on his face. There's a Royal. Terry Schrumpert. Club membership. Interesting. Of Kurt Manarang. Probably butchered that. Gino Pirali. Trevor Wilson. Tony Hernandez. That was Fernandez, actually. Mike Sharperson. Devin White. Jeff Russell. Deontay Bichette. Interesting. I wonder if he is related to Bo Bichette. I'll look that up. I'll put it in the video if he is. Mark Wohlers. Jamie Quirk, former Royal. Looks like he's in an athletics uniform there. And Dave Righetti. Next pack. Interesting how they packaged these back in the day. A little bit different than the typical wax packs that you see today. We have Ron Karkenvoice. Geez, these are some really impressive names. Joe Girardi. He's a longtime manager with the Yankees. Scott Bales. Oops, throwing cards. Tim Hewlett. Guys, we had 2 cards in a row that weren't flipped a different way. I'll take it. Kevin Bass. Mel Hall. Andy Moda. Another Royal. This is Sean Barry. Scott Hammond. Kent Merker. Dennis Eckersley. Love that shot there. Going in for the pitch there. Kevin Moss. Dan Baradello. Seems like there was a ton of Italians in baseball back then. Casey Candelli. And Candy Maldonado. I wonder if he's related to Martin Maldonado. More things we're going to have to check, guys, in the video. All right. We have Bob Scanlon. John Orton. Jack McDowell. Mike Heath. Another club membership. There's that picture of Joe Carter again. I like that card. Dennis Boyd. Mark Williamson. Not a ton of big names so far. Jim Thacker. Or Vatcher. Vatcher, I think is right here. Jeff Schaefer. Pulled that card before. John Dopeson. Barry Swift. Robbie Thompson. Gerald Clark. Hensley Mullins. Lenny Webster. You might be seeing why these did not sell well. Not a ton of stars so far. It's fun to look at all the pictures. Okay. All this flipping is really making me appreciate tops now. Greg Olson. Scott Fletcher. Bobby Thigpen. What a name. I mean, there's a quarterback for the Chiefs named Tyler Thigpen. Mark Lewis. That was in BP before Patrick. Dave Vale. Willie McGee. That name I actually recognize. Milt Collier. Calvin Jones. Having said that, I know that sounds like a shot, and it might be a little bit of one. Eric Yielding. However, having said that, Dave Stebb. Just making it to the big leagues is quite the accomplishment. Rich Montanone. Paul O'Neill. John Burkett. What uniform is that? Giants, really? What a uniform. Wouldn't be my choice. But Walt Weiss. Bob Tewksbury. Alright, next pack. Not sure how many we're down. We got 4 more to go after this. About halfway through. These are all different ways again. Shocker. Pat Kelly. Edgar Martinez, another name I recognize. Jay Booner. Lee Smith. Scott Erickson. Another one of those stat cards. Jose De Leon. Jim Jones. Andy Allison. Mike Hemminen. Les Lancaster. Tom Kendotti. Sure, we'll go with it. Tim Hewlett. Jeff Treadway. Stan Belinda. Stan Belinda. There we go. And Robin Ventura, who was a manager, I believe, with the White Sox as well. More stuff. I'm giving myself more work, guys. More editing to do. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut. Have less editing to do. That's alright, I enjoy doing it. Love-hate relationship. Ron Karkin voice. That is not the first time we've gotten his stuff. There's Joe Girardi again. Scott Bales, Tim Hewlett. Guys we've gotten before, Ryan Bowen, Reggie Harris. Ooh, a Royal. It's Danny Tartable. Danny Tartable. It's OG uniform. I think they're going back to uniforms very similar to that this year. They look close anyway. Andy Van Slyke. Recognize him too. 2 in a row, guys. Get excited. Paul Gibson. 1992 baseball checklist. I see Cal Ripken on there. That'd be a fun card to pull. Jim Leveritz. Kurt Manwaring. I'm sure I know I've seen that card before, and I think I've pronounced his name differently each time. Gino Pederali. Telling you. Chris would appreciate this. My good buddy Chris, he is Italian. Chris Caputo. And I think he'd appreciate all of the Italians that we're pulling out of this. Trevor Wilson. Tony Hernandez. Also a Yankees fan, but he's from New York, so can't hold that against him. If you're a fan from a city that you came from, I'm never going to harp on you for that. I would have a problem if you're a Yankees fan and you've grown up in Kansas City your whole life. Come on now. Kurt Schilling. I did not realize that he was with the Astros. Interesting. Also apparently was with the Orioles. Go figure. Jack Clark. Roger Mason. Luis Quinones. Gerald Clark. Hensley Mullins. Honey Webster. Pretty sure I pulled that card. Rick Yelding. Pretty sure I pulled that card too. Maybe do some report. Dave Steeb. One thing you'll notice is the 90s stash was very strong with these guys. Mitch Montanalone. Paul O'Neill. Wally Joyner. Name I recognize. Bud Black. Bud Black was a Royal for a time, too. I think it was in 85. We won the World Series. Ramon Martinez. That's kind of a funny angle, the way he's contorting his body there. Really shows you what pitchers go through. Franklin Stubbs. No wonder so many people get injured. Tough position, man. The Sun, I think about that. There's so many injuries that have happened because of pitchers getting struck with foul balls or just the injuries of wear and tear on the position. It's tough. We We have Kent Herbeck. Herbeck, I think he's an announcer for the Twins. Rance Mullinax. Kent Daly. Okay, I've said so many guys that I'm going to have to look up. I don't know if I will look them all up or not. Just a heads up. You might have to do your own research and put it in the comments and tell me. I'll do some of them for sure. Mark Lee. Harold Reynolds. Now he, I do know, is an announcer for ESPN. Look at his stats here. Let's see, he has 14 home runs over his career. Oh, I like that. That looks like a throwback. Yeah, that's the 1986 Topps rookie card. That's cool. I like that. I like that on the back of the card. Definitely was not a slugger. But hey, he made it into the major leagues. And I think he's pretty good at what he does. Ron Anderson. John Candelaria. Another guy I recognize. Some of my favorite. I really like the Royals broadcasters. Jamie Navarro. Teddy Higuera. They do a good job, especially Denny Matthews, Ryan Lefevre. Jimmy Jones. Terry Mulholland, Steve Finley, Glenn Larkin, Scott Lewis, Mark Grace. One of my favorite national broadcasters of baseball is Dan Shulman. I've listened to him on the radio since I was single digits age. I'm pretty sure I'd go to bed listening to Sunday Night Baseball. Love hearing him call games. All right, so we have, guys, the last pack. So we have Sean Abner, Alan Anderson. Card was stuck there. Kurt Schilling. Dave McGadden. Dennis Eckersley. Just love that photo. And the stash. Some people cannot pull off a mustache. Dennis Eckersley, he could pull off a mustache. Kevin Moss. Dan Baldero. Casey Kendall. Mel Hall. These are sticking. Melvin Freeman. Gilberto Reyes. And our last two cards are Brian Bohannon and a Tommy Craig. Oh, I take that back. Psych. This is our last card, a Mike Jeffcoat. So, we won't recap all the cards, but did pull a couple of Kurt Schilling. We pulled Dennis Eckersley. Ryan Sandberg was in there. Overall, not a ton of names that I've recognized. Obviously, since I was born that year, and I'm pretty sure this product was released before I was born, didn't get the opportunity to watch baseball at that time. So, not surprising I don't know all the names, but let me know in the comments what you thought about this, guys. Is this something you'd like to see me open more OG baseball packs and see what we get? These were junk wax era cards, but be curious if you want to see more of that or more of the modern stuff. I lean towards modern personally, but if this was interesting, I'll open some old cards in the future. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will catch you guys next time. Blessings.